Presidential candidate Sam Smith doesn't just want to be your leader. She wants to give a voice to the people who are the life and blood of this country. Conspiracy theorists. Sam Smith will focus on the real issues that matter to voters, like being tough on reptilians. We need to deport reptilians back to the 5th dimension. They're stealing our jobs and they're taking our country, making flat Earth a fact. We knew the Earth was flat, but then we started teaching our kids about this demonic thing called gravity. And she knows who the real victims in this country are. Homophobes are the most marginalized community in this country, which is why we need to illegalize making fun of them. A vote for Sam Smith is hard evidence that the Earth is flat. Sam Smith is running for president, and today she's gonna secure the most important vote in this country, the Crazy People Facebook group's vote, by making fun of these idiots. By winning these brave Americans' votes. I will cement myself as this nation's next leader and will do everything in my power to make sure that conspiracy theorists feel heard and safe. But in reality, we're just gonna troll a bunch of boomers hard. And in case you don't know who Sam Smith is, she is a professional troller. She's joined over 100 groups of homophobes, flat earthers, people who believe we were invaded by reptilians from the 5th dimension. She loves trolling people who she knows are not sane. But today she is very serious, because she is running for president and she has to secure the votes of each of these groups. Anti-gay Facebook, probably the most important vote in this country. You see, these poor closeted gays, these brave Christian warriors, are always made fun of, and they've had enough, which is why it's time for me to step in and save them. Hello, my fellow homophobes. I'm running for president on 2028, and I will make it my duty to work for the anti-gay community. As we all know, more than 10,000 homophobes are bullied every year because of their poor grammar, their stupidity, their lack of logic, and their very gay homophobia. It doesn't have to be this way. I, Sam Smith, am running for president to represent the homophobes and give them back the safe space they used to have on the internet. If elected, I will make it my mission on day one to arrest every gay who's ever made fun of homophobes. Homophobes will have full rights to make fun of gay people again without any consequences, and gays will be sentenced to life in prison if they ever complain. Vote for me if you're tired of the gays and you want to be an asshole again. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Hashtag save the homophobes. Hashtag hating gay people is not gay. Be gay, do crime. And this is exactly why we have to start arresting gay people. They're all criminals and they make fun of homophobes for no reason. If you're sick of all the gay crimes that are happening in our country, then vote for me. As a presidential candidate, I promise homophobes to not only give them back their right to hate on gay people, but also to start putting gays behind bars for being too annoying. I will propose a bill that will limit how gay you can be in front of others. A vote for me is a vote to make guys straight again. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Hashtag make guys straight again. This satanic action has to stop. If you vote for me, I will make it illegal to be gay, and you will be able to start calling gays satanic again, the way Jesus intended. No homophobe should ever have to think twice about calling gay people, and no gay should ever be able to talk back to you if they know their place. We will unite together as a country, and we will arrest the gays and stop homophobes from getting bullied. A vote for Sam Smith is a vote for homophobes to have a future. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Hashtag stop bullying homophobes. Hashtag homophobes are the real victims. I'm a little confused. This is supposed to be an anti-gay group, but ironically, gays are the most in this group. I want to report this complaint to the manager and do something. Capucha Roja, don't report it to the manager, report it to me, your soon-to-be president-elect, who will give homophobes the right to hate and will make sure the gays turn straight. If you want a world where homophobes can call gay people slurs and not be attacked for doing so, then vote Sam Smith. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Hashtag I'm a proud homophobe. Sam Smith, shut your mouth, you trans.
We are going to pretend We didn't hear that.
I smell a lot of homosexuality behind your words. Disgusting. Homophobes have the right to vomit when they see two guys kissing. This is literally in the US Constitution. But our politicians are purposefully violating this amendment in order to give those communist, socialist, pro-abortion, feminist, annoying gays the right to exist. Disgusting. Wake up, people. This is the world that communist China wants. And it's up to us to stop it. If you don't want to live in a communist gay America, then vote for Sam Smith in the polls on the next election. I vow to rid this nation of gays and make the world safe for homophobes again. Hashtag deport the gays. Hashtag God is a homophobe. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Flat Earth Facebook. Do I need to explain who flat earthers are? They're the geniuses who say things like, the flat earth is not a conspiracy or theory. It's the truth in plain sight. Yet flat earthers are a very important group in this country, so we need to win their votes. And this is how Sam Smith's gonna do it. Hello, my fellow flat earthers. I'm happy to announce that I'm running for president on 2028. As a presidential candidate, I aspire to bring the Bible back into our school system and ban the demonic practice of science in our schools. This way, kids will be able to learn the real shape of the earth. It's flat. And be safe from indoctrination into gravity and globe earth. I believe we can bring logic back into society and make the ludicrous idea that earth is round a thing of the past. A vote for me is a vote to make earth flat again. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Hashtag make earth flat again. I could really get behind that. Steve, our flat planet, thanks you for your support, my fellow flat earther. Not with the name Sam Smith. That she/him thing is pure satanic. Nicholas, the only thing that's satanic is your defiance of me. If I'm elected, all those who didn't vote for me will be arrested and tried for conspiring against the US government. Not the only position he'll be running on. Adam She. And giving homophobes the right to hate is just as important as teaching our kids that the earth is flat. Gays are annoying and homophobes have a God-given right to hate on them. And this is why I battle against idiots every day. If my kids ever have a choice of taking flat earth theory in a public funded school, I'm gonna lose my mind. Just saying. Darren, your kids will learn about flat earth because it is the word of God. All those who go against it will perish and get sentenced to life in prison for denying this basic fact about the planet. Keep your bloody religious indoctrinated lies out of our school. The Constitution says that it's not a country founded on religion and that religion and the state have to be kept apart. So keep your lies firmly in church. Ray, the Constitution needs to be changed so that it follows the word of God. We will live in a country where only Jesus' followers will have rights and all the non-believers will be burned at the stake for their Satanism. Reptilian believers. The anti-reptilian community says a lot of crazy stuff like this. There is a video of Jenna Bush shapeshifting while being interviewed on the news when she was younger. I have that video posted on my X feed.
My job was to meet with teenagers who were living in exclusion, who were living in extreme poverty or living with HIV and write their stories.
Yet they are very important in the electorate. We need to win over their votes. And this is how Sam Smith's gonna do that. Hello, I'm running for president. And I promise to make America a safe place for reptilian investigators. Do I have your vote? LOL. I'm bipartisan. So what do you need to help you move forward? I need you to promise me that you will vote for me and then harass, threaten, and assault everyone who doesn't vote for me on the 2028 election. Well, I don't know and have never harassed, but I can dish out shit to assholes. How much is this going to pay? My form of payments will be not arresting you once I'm elected president. My fellow reptilian investigators, I'm happy to say that I'm running for president on 2028. My platform will make sure to fulfill the needs of the anti-reptilian community and make sure that all of you have a voice. We are currently in a critical time where reptilians are taking our jobs, our wives, our safety, and our country. As a presidential candidate, I promise to deport reptilians back to the 5th dimension, which we will then colonize as reparations for them invading us. Together we can save our country and make America and the world human again. A vote for me is a vote to put an end to the communist, atheist, anti-guns, homosexuals, trans, they, thems, Marxist worshippers known as reptilians. It's time to put them on the menu. Jacob, the menu is choosing between the truth or the lies that the government keeps trying to sell you. Vote for me if you're sick and tired of reptilians laughing in our faces. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Hashtag reptilians think you're stupid.
The reptilian hybrids have been known to shapeshift temporarily into their reptilian form. So that's happened with 3 of them whom I know about. And she can go back and forth as she pleases.
Disgusting! Reptilians shouldn't be able to shapeshift back and forth like this. It confuses us and could easily result in them committing crimes. A shape-shifting reptilian is nothing more than an undocumented reptilian. As a 2028 presidential candidate, I vow to deport every illegal reptilian back to the 5th dimension and illegalize shape-shifting. Hashtag Sam Smith 2028. Hashtag deport all the illegal reptilians. Like this video if Sam Smith can count on your vote. And also, why don't you go ahead and follow me on Instagram? I'll post a lot of juicy stuff on my story. And I think you're gonna wanna see it because you can't see it anywhere else. And I hope that you, my beautiful friend, are having an amazing December. I hope that your mental health isn't as bad as mine is every winter, aka ADHD and anxiety turned up to 100. But if you're also not doing well like me, I just want you to know that everything's gonna be okay, even if it doesn't feel like it. And the last thing I want to say is vote Sam Smith or you'll get arrested. Love you!